For those of you that are just joining us, welcome. We're going to give it just a couple of minutes here to allow all of our attendees to hop on and we'll get started. You'll probably hear me make this announcement a couple times and I apologize for that, but welcome and we'll get started in just a moment. For those of you just joining us, we're just allowing a couple minutes here for all of our attendees to hop on. We're looking forward to getting started and we'll begin the program here in just a second. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone to our virtual 69th annual awards ceremony. We are grateful that so many of you were able to join us today, and we're excited to recognize so many wonderful Arvadans who have dedicated themselves to the betterment of the community. As you are aware, we typically celebrate in person in April. We unfortunately had to postpone that event and we had rescheduled it for July 15th. But as you're all aware, circumstances still aren't allowing us to convene in person and we could not stand waiting a full year to celebrate the amazingness of our winners today. And so that's the virtual celebration. We recognize these are not the circumstances that we want to be celebrating everybody in, but we're thrilled that we get the chance to tell you a little bit more about how incredible all of these honorees are. And we'll look forward to celebrating them again in person in 2021 when we're able to gather again. So we appreciate all of you being flexible with us today. We are needing your help a little bit because normally at these events, you guys create the energy as the audience. And so we're going to ask that you participate today. And I see many of you already playing along, which I'm so thrilled about. On the bottom of your screen, there is a little icon that says chat. If you click on it, it opens up a little bit of a chat box. Within that, you'll be able to send congratulatory notes and comments to all of our award winners today. And we want to see that blowing up throughout the event today, just so we can show them how much we appreciate their contributions and work within our community. As we do at this event every year, we like to hear from our mayor, Mark Williams, as he has been a community member and leader in Arvada for a long time. And he has a message to share with all of you today.
Well, this is a very different way we are conducting the Arvada Annual Awards Luncheon, and I miss seeing each and every one of you in person. As you know, I'd love to work a room, and I love to be able to see each and every one of you and have discussions with you. So it's a little unfortunate that we can't do it this year. I'm looking forward to next year. First of all, I want to commend and congratulate the Chamber of Commerce. It's been a tough year, and this Chamber of Commerce has again exemplified all that it does to really advance the entire community. This is not just a chamber for our businesses, this is a chamber for our entire community. And I want to congratulate the Chamber for the tremendous work it's been doing throughout the pandemic. You have been, as a chamber, a tremendous supporter of all of us, and you have really helped the city as a partner so that we can push things out to the community, such as the PPE program. And what you've done to help the restaurants and everything else has been truly exemplary. So I want to thank the chamber for that. You know, I think that what you have done for our business recovery efforts and what you'll continue to do is sort of the secret sauce of what makes Arvada so unique and special in the region. So thank you, Chamber, for that. You know, as you know, these have been difficult times. And I am so proud that the city of Arvada was first able to push out the loan program that we did for our small businesses. But now that we've been able to convert those loans into outright grants because of the CARES Act dollars that came in, is really going to help those small businesses. And stay tuned, there's some additional efforts we're going to try to push out to help our small businesses continue to recover. Obviously, I would be remiss if I didn't congratulate today's award winners. These awards for Man and Women of the Year are very, very special. And the award winners today follow a long line of respected members of our community who have given so much back to this community. The volunteer spirit, the entrepreneurial spirit, and just the love of this community has been exemplified with all previous recipients of the Man and Women of the Year awards, and that's true again this year. So congratulations to the Man and Women of the Year, and also our Image Award winners. I had a fun conversation with Jedd Ladd yesterday where he was being harassed by some of his fellow Kiwanis members who said, "Really, Jedd, are you the image of Arvada?" And indeed, Jedd and the other recipients are images of Arvada. Their diversity, their style, the different things they do are what make up the fabric of this great community. So congratulations to the Image Award winners. And, you know, I came up through the ranks, through the Chamber of Commerce. That's where I got my start involvement in this community. So if you want to blame anybody, one place to blame would be the Chamber of Commerce. But it's so important to be able to have a training ground for our younger members. And so the Young Professional Leader Award recognizes someone who has indeed taken on the task and taken on the learning process, and truly someone we will be watching for in the future. And speaking of watching for in the future, the Rising Star. This is always an exciting award every year to see some young person who is truly a rising star in our community and someone we will really want to watch for years and years to come. So again, thank you, Chamber of Commerce. Thank you to the entire community. You have sacrificed so much for so long during this pandemic. And it's because of all of our efforts working together, we can do this, Arvada. We're going to get there. Again, have a great luncheon.
Thank you, Mayor Williams. We really appreciate that message and getting us started on such a positive note. The mayor certainly got it right. Arvada is a pretty amazing community. And one of the things that I love about this event is you really get to be inspired. I always leave this feeling like I need to go out and do more, because the incredible individuals you're going to hear from today do just that. They go above and beyond consistently to make our community a great place. And we are so grateful for all of them and all of you that are contributing, especially during this time, because our recovery as a community is going to be outstanding because of everybody's contributions. It is now my pleasure to recognize some of the people that have made today possible. I want to start by asking that all of our dignitaries utilize that chat box to let us know that you've joined us. I know we had many of you who were able to sign on today, and we'll ask that you put your name and your title within that chat box so we can properly recognize and welcome you to the event. Thank you, as always, to all of you for your support of all the efforts of the Chamber. Next up, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors. We have a number of sponsors who have helped the Chamber for many, many years and make it possible for us to continue to do events just like this one today. On the screen, you can see many, many of the sponsors that help us, including Custom Environmental Services, the City of Arvada, Apex, Morning Story, Arvada Economic Development Association, PBS Wealth Management, Mankey Auto Body, and Super Credit Union. A big thank you to all of our annual sponsors that have supported the Chamber through all of the work and efforts over the past few years. We'd also like to take a moment to thank all of our event sponsors for today. You'll see some incredible videos from Mountain Media Production Company, and then we thank Old Town Flower Shop, who graciously helped us with flowers for all of our recipients, Crown Trophy, and our friends at La Patisserie Francaise. We couldn't do what we do without all of our incredible sponsors. Another one of the traditions of this event is to recognize all of our past winners. And I know today looks a little bit different, and normally we would have them stand and do applause, but as you can see by the list on your screen, we have a long history in this community of incredible winners. And as we were preparing for this, Ed, who is winning our Man of the Year this year, he was noting that his dad won the award twice. There's three and so many incredible things that we should be proud of. And we're grateful to all of our past winners who were able to join us today to celebrate this year's winners. We always take a picture of past winners, and I promise we'll get that picture taken again soon, because you guys are all incredible and we appreciate your continued investment in the community and in this event. Thank you, past winners. It is now my pleasure to pass the virtual microphone to one of my dear friends, Eric Johnson with PBS Wealth Management. They've been an incredible sponsor and partner of this event for many years. Eric, say a few words, please.
All right, thank you so much, Cami. And I really enjoyed your Facebook post this morning. So anybody who hasn't had a chance to look at it should really go take a look at it. It talks about some of the challenges we're going through right now and the difficulties of getting our kids educated and so forth and so on. So I really appreciated that video. And just let you know, I already booked three field trips for UPS, Amazon, and FedEx. And I'll let you know, FedEx is now just, you got to pay extra, but it's a two-day trip for FedEx on that field trip. So if you're still looking for something to do for your kids and field trips, take a look at FedEx. But more on a more serious note, just looking at that list of past winners, Arvada is so truly graced. We have been, and if we could, I'm sure that list could be 10 times as long as it is. There's tremendously wonderful people in this community. And we are so honored at PBS Wealth Management and privileged to be a sponsor of this event. It's near and dear to our hearts, and we really appreciate it. And words just can't express what all these current participants and winners have brought to the community, as well as all the past winners of this event and award. We're just truly blessed, and this is a challenging time with this virus where we're all remote, and it's these people that step up and they see challenges in our lives and they say, what can I do? I think I can tackle that problem. Let me take a shot at it. And that's what we're honoring today. And this is just, we're just privileged to be a part of it. So we want to thank the Chamber for all the work they put into making this happen through all the challenges and logistics, and really thank the award winners for what you've been doing for the community. We applaud you. Thank you, Cami.
Thank you, Eric. We appreciate your ongoing support of the community and this event. Today, we're lucky enough to be recognizing 9 incredible individuals who have exceeded expectations across our community every single day. It goes without saying that these individuals have certainly left their mark on our community, and it's our distinct pleasure today to recognize each one of them for what they do. Before we get started with kind of announcing the award winners and telling you a little bit more about them, we do want to thank Congressman Ed Perlmutter's office for helping us recognize all of the recipients today. He would like to congratulate them and applaud them for their efforts and has compiled remarks to honor each of them. These remarks will become a permanent part of the record of the Congress of the United States of America. Very cool. It is now my pleasure to introduce the chair of our Awards Luncheon Selection Committee, Steve Cammons, to present our first 3 awards of today, our Image Awards. Welcome, Steve.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to honor 2 individuals and 1 couple who truly depict the meaning of the Image Award. This award was created to recognize individuals who are the epitome of a positive image in our community. These individuals have gone above and beyond to make the lives of others and our community a better place. Let me got to find my notes here. Correct. Okay. First, let me introduce Laraine Lockhart Borman. For 33 years, Laraine, as the Director of Outreach for the Mother's Milk Bank, has been giving back to moms, dads, babies, and now those babies' babies through her efforts to educate families about the benefits of breast milk. She works tirelessly to continue to spread the word to local birthing centers, health clinics, midwiferys, pediatrics offices, hospitals, and public health departments, building relationships along the way that have built a community of support around and for the Milk Bank, Arvada, Denver, and dozens of donations and outreach centers that she has established around the nation. She's one of the founding members of the Human Milk Banking Association and actively sits on their board, helping to advance her cause nationally and across the continent. She's instrumental in shaping the lives of many, undoubtedly thousands of children, their children, and now their children's children in Arvada, locally across Colorado and across the nation. She does all of this because it's her biggest passion, her life's work, and her purpose. Congratulations, Laraine. We are pleased to present you with one of this year's Image Awards. Laraine, please say a few words.
Wow, that was wonderful. Got me all choked up. At a chamber. Thank you, Mayor Williams. Thank you, Steve, for that amazing introduction. I was lucky because I recognized my calling in life early on, and that was to help new mothers, babies, and families. Not everybody gets that in their life. So I had these amazing mentors that were brilliant and showed me the way, and I had terrific support in the community. I am particularly fortunate to find myself working at the Rocky Mountain Children's Health Foundation here in Arvada. The foundation is the heart and soul and is helping families in so many critical ways now. Especially, but always. It's always been our mission. And I just wanted to thank you so much for this beautiful award and the flowers and the goodies. You guys are wonderful. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Laraine, and thank you. Next up, Jedd Ladd. Jedd is currently associated with the Lamar Street Center, where he's instrumental in promoting the Channel 9 Health Fair hosted at the Lamar Center. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Examples: as the former proprietor of Laddie's Restaurant, one of his claims to fame would be staging Arvada's and possibly the world's shortest parade, an annual sidewalk parade of 100 feet or so on a sidewalk in front of Laddie's, in protest, to begin with, of the city's requirement of him to build it. That was followed by an annual mud volleyball tournament. Oh, by the way, here is a t-shirt from the mud volleyball tournament. Show how important that was. And both of them were highly successful fundraisers for the community. Both very successful. He also hosted an intimate lunch several years ago at Laddie's, attended by Arvada dignitaries and Denver Post columnist Woody Page. Woody had just written a not very complimentary article about Arvada, and we needed to set him straight. So that luncheon was hosted by Jedd and followed up by a very nice article by Woody. And that's just the tip of the iceberg with what Jedd has done in his community. So congratulations, Jedd. Please share a few words with us.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, we actually made Woody Page the head of the parade one year, and he came and was an official at the parade for the sidewalk parade. When I first got to Arvada in 1983, Don Rogers, Cap Shanks, Don Allard, and Larry DeLay all told me I wouldn't make it here. So I'm happy to say 35 years later, I'm still here, and I especially want to thank Tony and Larry Winkler for letting me take over the Lamar Street Center and put on events, and 9 Health Fair is a huge thing, and Laddie's was never big enough for that. So, and it's been a pleasure to be in Arvada these years, and from a small country boy in Milo, Maine to the big city of Arvada, there's not a lot of difference, except Milo has 3,000 people in it and Arvada has 100,000 people in it. But it still has that same small town feel that everybody likes to help everybody else. And it's been a great adventure for me. And I can't thank you enough for this award. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again, Jedd. And now we are pleased to present the final Image Award to Tony and Larry Winkler. The Winklers own 3 local businesses, WL Contractors, Steel Affairs, and the Lamar Street Center, and employ over 100 people. The Winklers have given back to this community by donating goods and services to beloved nonprofits such as Food for Thought, Community Table, Ralston House, Police Canine Association, Morgan Adams Foundation, and the Jefferson County Business Education Alliance. They have enriched the community by offering nonprofit, military, and political discounts. In addition, they host and support the 9 Health Fair, which Jedd is a part of, which provides free and low-cost health services to the community. Congratulations, Larry and Tony. We are pleased to present you with this year's Image Award. And so, if we can get a few words from you, we would appreciate it.
Sorry. Okay. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Cammy? We just want everybody to know Lamar Street Center really wouldn't happen without Jedd. So we're grateful he found us. And we love the city of Arvada. We're happy to have all of our businesses based in Arvada. And I grew up here, unlike Jedd, I didn't relocate here. So thank you so much for this award.
I wanted to say we do appreciate the award. Tony deserves 100% of that Image Award. The fact that you put my name in there was really nice. But we love Arvada. We enjoy everything about it. We like the small town. We like the business we do. It's just a great community that we live in. And I don't know what else to say other than thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And Tony really does deserve the Image Award, yes. All right.
And congratulations to Laraine and Jedd, who I work with both. So.
Yeah.
Great. And again, congratulations to both of you. It's a pleasure to have you as members of the community. Your impact is, of all of the Image winners, your impact to the community is felt, and we are grateful. It is now my pleasure to invite the 2018 winners of the AYP Arvada Youth Leadership Award, Daniel Riley and Jen Spettel, to present the 2019 Arvada Young Professionals Leadership Award.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. It's great to see you, and congratulations to all of our other winners today. And it's my pleasure to tell you about our first young professional recipient, Paige Brophy. And Paige took over as director of the Outdoor Lab Foundation last January, completely rebuilt her staff, implemented a successful strategic plan, and led her organization to have their largest ever fundraising year in 2019. Her colleagues describe her leadership style as passionate and someone who leads by example. Through Paige's efforts to ensure that every student attends outdoor lab, regardless of ability or disability, and including the ability to pay, Paige is helping create the leaders of tomorrow for the Arvada community. She serves 918 students in Arvada. That means 918 students have the opportunity to attend Outdoor Lab, the life-changing program that is creating the stewards and leaders of tomorrow. It is my honor to present Paige with the 2019 Arvada Young Professional Leadership Award. Paige, would you like to say a few words?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I want to start out by saying that I'm so very humbled to be surrounded by incredible leaders in our community, including those that are with us today and those that are past winners. I stand on shoulders of giants, not just with the Outdoor Lab program, but in this community. I'm also very honored to be a part of the Arvada Chamber of Commerce. It's amazing. It's an amazing networking experience, and I feel like I've grown so much from it. I've had a lot of amazing mentors who have made me who I am today, and I'm surrounded by strong men and women who have built me that are both family and chosen family. I also really want to thank my Outdoor Lab team today. You make those 918 students possible each year. It's a team effort, so I really want to congratulate all of us. And really, I want to look at the bigger picture, and quite honestly, I want to dedicate this award today to the entire Arvada community, because you have made Outdoor Lab thrive for 64 years now. And we have gone through ups and downs, and even through this patch of COVID, you have continued to make this program thrive. So I really want to dedicate this award to you all. And thank you so much for all that you do. And I'm very, very honored.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Paige. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Jen Spettel, who will be presenting our next award.
Thank you, Daniel, and congratulations, Paige. It is my pleasure to tell you about our next recipient, Elisa Thurston. Elisa is described by friends and colleagues as passionate, caring, and someone who works very hard to make her community a better place, and we couldn't agree more. Elisa works for the Denver Area Council of Boy Scouts of America, managing volunteers and engaging donors in community relationships. In her free time, she volunteers with the Arvada Chamber and Life is Better Rescue, and is constantly honing her leadership skills and giving back to the community. So it's my pleasure and honor to present Elisa with the 2019 Young Professional Leadership Award. Elisa, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much, Jen. I am really excited to be presented this award by Jen in particular. I got to meet her through scouting. So many amazing people on this call today are people that I was led to by scouting. So I'm very excited and very honored to receive this award. And I'm so grateful to the Chamber of Commerce. It's really become a home. I initially joined the Chamber of Commerce hoping for a few business contacts, maybe some people to tell me where the good restaurants were, and really found a family. And so I really appreciate Cammie and her staff and just everybody who's a member of the Chamber for making Arvada amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Elisa, and congratulations to both Paige and Elisa. We're so proud of all of your accomplishments and are grateful that both of you are part of our family and appreciate all that you've done for the community. It is now my pleasure to announce one of my favorite awards that we get to give out, which is our 2019 Rising Star Award. As an organization, we understand and value what our students and our next generation of leaders do within our community and their communities. This award is given to a high school student who has exhibited extraordinary leadership, entrepreneurship, and community impact. It is certainly a testament to Arvada because, as we always do, we received a number of nominations for this award, but a number of winners rose to the top. Today, I'm pleased to introduce you to the 2019 Rising Star, Zachary Marcolina. Zachary is extremely passionate about helping other people and making his community better. He has channeled this passion by spending much of his free time volunteering, helping the homeless, tutoring fellow students, and coaching youth soccer. He also organized a book drive and collected over 2,000 books for families in need. He also has shown leadership by being the captain of his soccer team for 4 years at Arvada West High School. serving as Secretary of the National Honor Society, as well as volunteering at numerous organizations around Arvada, such as the library, Santa House, homeless shelters, and much more. Today, Zachary is receiving not only the award you see him smiling big with in the photo, but also a $500 scholarship, thanks to our friend Terry Starry at State Farm, who's graciously supported this scholarship for Zachary. Thank you, Terry, for that. We are grateful for your ongoing support of this community and now Zachary. Zachary, I'd like to invite you to say a few words.
Wow, thank you so much, Kami, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you to the Arvada Chamber of Commerce for recognizing me along with these incredible winners. It's such an honor to be among these amazing people. I also want to thank my family for always supporting me in everything that I've wanted to accomplish and become. And I want to give a special thank you to Mrs. Dreyer, my English teacher, my junior year, for showing me that I can make a difference in my community as a 15-year-old sophomore when I first met her 3 years ago. It was her guidance that showed me how I can impact the community around me through volunteering my time at organizations that embody my interests and passions. Thank you, Arvada Chamber of Commerce, for this wonderful award that you can see here, and for all the thoughtful gifts that you have given to me. This means so much to me. Thank you so much.
Don't unmute or don't mute yourself yet, Zachary. I have a question for you because I know all of us are trying to figure out how we can recruit you to come work for us. So what is next for you? Where are you going in life?
My next step is going to be college in the fall. I'm going to be attending CSU. I'm going to be studying biomedical and mechanical engineering and minoring in business. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, when you are ready to find a job, we expect that you will come straight to the Arvada Chamber so we can help you with that because you are outstanding and we're grateful for all your contributions to the community. Thank you, Zachary. Congratulations.
You so much. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you. All right, next up, I would like to invite a longstanding partner in this event, Jerry Healy with Colorado Community Media, has for a long time supported our Man and Woman of the Year awards. And Jerry, I'd like to offer you an opportunity to offer some remarks.
Thank you, Cami. I've said this before, but all the chamber events I go to throughout the metro area, this is my favorite. I enjoy hearing the stories about people making a difference in their community. I enjoy seeing the past winners and catching up with their most recent endeavors. I enjoy the spirit of respect and excitement for others. And while this year's event is virtual, it is my favorite virtual event now too. In keeping with tradition, we are proud to provide the Men and Women of the Year with their own framed front page story of the Arvada Press. As Cami said, Colorado Community Media, we do publish weekly newspapers and monthlies across the metro area, including the Arvada Press. Having a free press in Arvada is so important and something I have personally dedicated many hours to in the past 8 years. Amongst the top stories we did in the past year include, we had an award-winning series on the Jefferson Parkway. We did an investigative piece on the extreme backlog of people waiting for Arvada's Section 8 program. We chronicled the end of the school year for Arvada students and families. In addition to the Arvada Press coverage of the community, we help businesses succeed by advertising in a trusted, well-read newspaper and also through digital advertising and email blasts. Congratulations to all the winners this year and in the past. The Arvada Press looks forward to being a part of this celebration for years to come. Thank you, Cami.
Thank you, Jerry, and thank you to you and everyone at Colorado Community Media for being such great partners in the community and, of course, supporting this event. And we will take that compliment of this being your favorite event. It is ours as well. So thank you, Jerry, for that. It is now my pleasure to welcome our 2018 winner of Man of the Year, Jerry Marks, to recognize and introduce this year's winner. Jerry, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Cami. What an honor to introduce the 2019 Man of the Year. This award is selected by a dedicated committee of past winners of the Man and Woman of the Year and goes to a man who has selflessly committed years of time, treasure, and talent to our community. It is my honor to congratulate Ed Tomlinson as the 2019 Man of the Year. We are thrilled to help recognize his devoted work over the years. Ed has served on numerous committees, supported our local schools, and volunteered for many organizations such as the Arvada Festivals Commission, Adopt a Street, and the Arvada Harvest Festival. He was twice elected onto the Arvada Fire Protection District, the first non-fireman to serve on that board. Friends and colleagues describe Ed as benevolent and community-centered. Let's learn more about Ed and his contributions to Arvada.
My brother and I, we moved to Arvada in about 1951, lived in a small home with 2 bedrooms, and I'm the oldest. Edward is second in the family, and throughout the childhood in Arvada, we started where the speed limit was, the city limits were Carr Street. So we hunted, played. Where the high school is, we rode bikes over the dirt piles and stuff when they were building the, which is now a K through 8 school. And in general, we just became kids in Arvada as we grew up.
I've known Ed about 68 years. We started kindergarten together in Lawrence Elementary School. We went to the Arvada Junior High School, which is now a little shopping center. And then we went to Arvada High School. It's been a great relationship.
I first met Ed in 1975. I had just graduated out of high school, and I was working in a real estate office in a clerical way, and Ed was one of the associates there, and so that's how we met.
He has always had a tremendous commitment to the community and to service in the community. It goes back, I think it's almost in his DNA to be a part of that. A couple of things are very important to him. He served on the North Jetco board. My father was a founding member of that, and Ed served 2 terms there. He was on the fire district board for 2 terms. He was very proud of that.
Throughout his whole life, he's worked with everyone on City Hall, and he's just done a lot for the community. They named his father was mayor of Arvada at one time, and they named a park after him. And Ed has just done so much for everyone.
Ed really doesn't do the things that he does, in my mind, for recognition. It is his own personal satisfaction of making a contribution, whatever format that takes. I think the innovation is the thing that comes to mind most readily. He always thinks outside the box. So some of the things that he's been involved in have been very, very unique, and he never gives up on an idea. If he has an idea and it has merit, he will follow it through to the ends of the earth. And while he's following it through, his efforts to make it the best of the best of the best is always uppermost in his mind. The Arvada Harvest Festival parade thing has been something that went from a really cute, fun little Arvada thing to at certain times being like one of the top 3 parades in the country. So it's just the way he does things.
You know, Edward enjoyed being a clown, and he's someone that kind of stands behind the scenes. He does not like a lot of notoriety. He doesn't like to be in front. And I think that the clown allowed him to put a mask on and play out a lot of the things that we wish we could do and we're afraid to be seen doing. He was very successful at it. And in addition, he brought the National Clown Convention to Denver, which loaded the streets with clowns up and down the street.
He's a very honest person, and he tries to keep integrity and honesty above things. And he's passionate, and he's good with younger people.
He was very effective and concerned about kids working too many hours, high school kids. Education is a very important part of his DNA. He has supported elementary schools in a number of ways. But to come back to the restaurants and the people that hire high school students, he started by contacting McDonald's. He went through a complete list of all of the fast food restaurants and explained his case that 20 hours should be the maximum maximum for a high school student. And he replied, there are replies to that from every one of those. And then ultimately, the story was picked up by Diane Sawyer and then gained additional national attention, which reinforced that statement to let's keep the kids between 16 and 20 hours. And I know he's very proud of that success.
He always has time for anybody with any kind of question. It doesn't matter whether it's personal or professional or community or government. He really takes the time. And if you need help, he'll help you locate the resources, get your answers, and you'll be, eternally benefited by that contact. So that's just how he is on many, many levels.
He feels very, very proud to have been selected for this. And the fact that my father was, and his father were Man of the Year, become another aspect of that. He, again, likes to kind of stay in the background, so you're not going to see him jumping up and down and hollering and screaming and hooray. But I will tell you, it has made a very positive impact on him. And as a family, we're very proud of his work.
Congratulations, buddy. I'd like to send him that message.
Congratulations, Ed, and thank you for all you have done for Arvada. Would you like to say a few words?
I would, thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Arvada has been very good to me. Ever since elementary school, I was selling for the Cub Scouts holly and Christmas cards. And in '63, at age 15, the Arvada Enterprise newspaper had a summer contest. Whoever could sell the most newspaper subscriptions would win. And I got on my bike and pounded the streets, and the community helped me enormously. So much so, I did win, and the Arvada Enterprise gave me a brand new 1963 Chevrolet. I was too young to drive for about 3 months, to say nothing about my real estate career. So Arvada's been terrific for me. Hal McNutt, Mac, you've been the best friend that everybody needs, and I thank you for that. Gloria, glad to have helped, and Untouched, thank you. Blake, my brother, how nice it is to hear such things, and my sincere thanks. Carol, she wasn't on the film, but she's the one who submitted my name and information, and you made this possible. Wow, thinking of that. Speaking of making things possible, I want to thank my wife, Nancy, who helps me in so many ways. I'm grateful, and I love you. I can't see you on the screen, but I'm assuming you can see this. I really appreciate each of you. Each of you have been my mentors. And also you've accepted me and allowed me to be me. And that's priceless. My goal in life is to add a little bit of value to everyone I meet. So here's another thought. For everyone watching, I want you to think about how much volunteer you've been doing. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Have you ever belonged to a service club? Many of you have. Have you ever volunteered for the city of Arvada? The last time I checked, there was about 650 volunteers. Have you ever volunteered in any of the 450 active Arvada charities? And yes, have you ever volunteered to shovel your neighbor's walk? So thank you for the award. I accept this award not on behalf of me, but on each and every one of you who didn't get the recognition that you deserve. I thank you so much, and I'm just a small tree in a tall forest. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed. Well deserved, to say the least. It is now my pleasure to pass the torch to the 2018 Woman of the Year, Patsy Pfaff, to present this year's award winner.
Thanks, Jerry. What an honor to introduce the 2019 Woman of the Year. Like Man of the Year, this award goes through a committee to evaluate a woman whose impact on the community can be felt far and wide. Today, it is my honor to present the 2019 Woman of the Year Award to Renee Nelson. The one word the nominator of this award chose to describe Renee is caring. Renee seems to have endless compassion for her community and those that live here, ensuring the community stays vibrant, alive, and healthy from grassroots up. Renee frequently works around the clock on community projects and helping individuals in their hour of need, as well as helping injured animals. Renee is typically spending her vacation days and any spare time making Arvada a more vibrant and enjoyable place to call home. She's a shining example of an individual with great integrity who selflessly and continuously devotes her time, energy, and resources to help the community and those in need. Her passion for volunteer work started very young, as Renee became the youngest chairman of the Arvada Harvest Festival Committee at just 9 years of age. And she has never stopped giving back. Let's learn a little bit more about Renee.
I've known Renee for well over 20 years. She and I have been in the JCs for that length of time, and we've both been helping each other back and forth, doing a lot of things.
I have been on the board of HODA for many, many years and met Renee through that with her planning for the Harvest Festival every year. So I've worked with Renee for about 10, 13 years on Harvest Festival.
Renee does a lot for the city behind the scenes in the volunteer work that she does along with me and others. She does tireless amounts of work where I don't think I do even a smidgen of what she does, and I don't know how she gets so much done. And I'm the busier person than what she is, and it just seems like she gets more done. I'm amazed at how much she does for the community, and it's something that a lot of people don't realize, that there's a person like this out there in Arvada that cares so much about her town that she grew up in, that she does so much for it.
She's a member of the JCs, which is an important part of the Old Town community. The number one person behind the Harvest Festival right now. She sits on the board of the Arvada Historical Society. She's very much into historic preservation and really has been a voice in the community for many, many years as far as relations with the city and what's going on in the city and so on. So she's just all about community.
Renee's got passion to do a lot of different things. She's in a lot of different groups. I'm in several with her. Her passion there's no way to kill it that I have seen. She is passionate to where nothing will break her. Not even her cancer didn't break her. She wanted to keep going, and I kept going, let me do it for you to help you. But she just kept breaking through the barrier, wanting to show she can do the job, she can do everything just like a normal person. Cancer didn't put her behind, or nothing puts her behind, period. She will find a way to get anything done.
I think 1 year that stands out was several years ago. She was fighting cancer, and in spite of that, she was there, she was present, she was doing her job. She's just that committed to it.
Harvest Festival started 95 years ago when they created the road to Denver in order for people to take all their farm goods, harvest, to Denver and sell it. And since then, we've been celebrating that event and time of the year for the community. When we have problems at the festival, no one really knows it because we cover it up quite well. We've had many instances where something happened, and it's funny, Renee pulls something out of her hat to make it work. And we both kind of do that, but she does it the most. And it's so funny how she all of a sudden comes up with something to cover a hole in entertainment or something that's gone awry. We usually figure something out, but she's got stuff in her hat that I don't even think about sometimes.
I think Renee deserves this award because she's all about community. She's engaged in a number of activities, and just the Harvest Festival alone is a huge undertaking that she does every year because she cares about the community and wants that festival to continue. I think she's, a quiet, unsung hero type person, and so it's especially gratifying to see someone like her get this award.
She's going to be embarrassed to get this award because she doesn't think she does that much. She's that kind of a person who does things without thinking of herself. But I really think she deserves everything she gets on this because she's gone all out for the community and her friends.
Congratulations, Renee, on getting to be Woman of the Year. Now, Renee makes wonderful cakes, and they're beautiful and taste so good. She made a cake for my son that was a mountain, and it had a stream coming down it and trees, and you could eat it all, and she had rocks at the bottom of the stream. And the rocks were just beautiful chocolate rocks. So I told my son, I'm going to eat one of these rocks. And he said, you'll break your tooth on that rock. And I said, no, I won't break my tooth. It's chocolate. And Renee owes me a tooth.
Congratulations, Renee. Dry those tears of joy and take your turn at saying a few words, please.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, everyone, and I apologize. Please forgive me because Chris was my right-hand person, and we just lost her on Saturday. So it's an honor. And thank you, everyone. The people that are on that are winning this year. I mean, I'm a fourth generation Arvadan. My first job was with Jedd at Laddie's. I was a short order cook. I've been working with Ed for years. He's been on the parade, but prior to that, we've tangled and we've been friends and we've done all sorts of crazy stuff together. And several other people on the videos today. I can't thank you enough. To the committee, to the chamber, to the hundreds of thousands of people that come out to the Harvest Festival every year. And to my family, of course, to my dad that got me started in this, that let me know the value of community, and he let me run my own stuff at the age of 9. I enjoyed it so much. I've been a part of it ever since. And to my wonderful husband who puts up with everything, the early mornings, the late nights, and the crazy calls. I can call him for anything. A couple years ago, I called him up and said, I need 1,200 toys for kids. And he got it to me within a day. So for everybody that's behind me, for those like Chris, and for all of you that do everything within me. Cannot thank you enough. This award is 100% because of all of you. I stand on your shoulders because of you, and I look so forward to continuing on. To those with the city that allow us to continue as a volunteer festival every year. Again, this was our 95th year, and we look so forward to making it to 100 because there aren't many events that are going to be able to say they made it to 100, but because of community and everyone behind us, we're going to make it. And thank you so much to everyone. I am humbled, and I wish you all the very best during these crazy times. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Renee, and thank you for all your contributions. And thank you to all of the attendees today who have made that chat box so colorful with your comments and feedback for the winners. Obviously, it's even more clear today that Arvada is an incredible community, which we all knew. That's why we're here, and we love this community so much. But hearing the stories of all of our winners is inspiring, and huge thank you to all of you for your contributions to this community. It is what it is because of the leadership in all of you and many of the others that are attending this event today. Big thank you. I appreciate all of you joining us in this virtual setting. Again, we hope that you'll be able to join us when we're able to do this in person, hopefully next spring. But we are grateful to all of you. We'd also like to one more time thank our incredible sponsors today, Mountain Media Productions, for the great videos of Renee and Ed, which you'll see on Facebook and other social media channels after this. Old Town Flower Shop, Crown Trophy, as well as our many other sponsors that help us throughout the year. Additionally, because I know all of you on this call care so much about community, we do want to invite you to participate in 2 upcoming leadership programs we have. As you've heard a number of people say, their involvement in the community and the chamber has helped them in their careers, and we'd like to continue that passion of developing great leaders within our community. So we have 2 boot camps. One is a leadership boot camp and one is a resilience boot camp. You can find information at arvadachamber.org on both of those, and we hope that many of you are able to join us in those programs as we work to continue the incredible leadership in this community. A big thank you to all of you, and one more big congratulations to all of our winners. You guys are amazing. This community is amazing, and we are so grateful to all of you for your grace through this virtual event. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much.